Yo, yo, 1 2 1 2. Hello. 5 minutes of love is back for you again. I hope you're feeling nice and warm and toasty. I'm staying warm. I've got my heater here with me. And it's Malcolm Lovejoy, Adam E. Stewart, Lovemonger. 5 minutes of love, number 44. Thank you to all the people who've been watching. I hope your day is going nice. 5 minutes of love is something that we can all do for each other, or at least for ourselves. And I'm going to read to you for a couple minutes out of Gigolo. It's fun. There's some really juicy stories up in here. So, yes, we left off at what a typical date was like. Well, I'd start off by picking them up at the hotel and find out what they wanted to do. Most of them were not tourists. They were people who owned properties, so they had their favorite places to go. We'd sit around, have a few drinks, go to a restaurant, then maybe the theater, a park, a dance club, or maybe just drive around. That was the usual agenda. In Hawaii or Kalakaua, you could go 2 miles and hit 70 restaurants and bars. There was always action. How did you keep from becoming emotionally attached? We swinging for the fences on this one. Never a problem. It was a job. It was fun though. I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't. Most of them were nice. I had a great time. And if they were a real bitch, it was a short date. If they called again, I wouldn't see them. I ran it like a business. The women were paying my rent, food, liquor, tabs, which could run $5,000 a month. Whew, living a life. They give me gifts too, trips and clothes. Wow. So in addition to cash, I get those kind of things. I never had to worry about money. Man, I had it made. When they go to Hawaii, they want the local man. I guess it's part of the mystique, a muscular, dark skinned native man. Plus, it's a taboo. That puts a little excitement into it. Did they usually hire you for one night? Sometimes they hired me for 2 or 3 weeks. I'd just be on call the whole time. And each night, if I was supposed to go meet them, I'd go. If not, no big deal. They were paying for it anyways. Woo. What was the worst thing about being an escort? If I'd get a client I didn't like, sometimes I just want to reach over and grab her by the throat and knock the living shit out of her. She's got money and thinks everybody in the world is her servant, and her attitude was, I'm paying for you, you do whatever I want, whatever I tell you. It pretty much was I pretty much made it clear up front. Treat me like a man, I'll treat you like a lady, and we can do business. Fair enough. Can you remember an incident in particular with that kind of a woman? Yeah, I was with this woman, Gladys. She was 6'2", wearing a muumuu. Whew. She was real pleasant at the beginning, but at dinner, when it came time to order, she ordered for us. I was thinking, you don't even know what the hell I want. She ordered steak and lobster, which was okay, but that kind of set the tone for the rest of the night. I mean, she'd bark out orders like, get the bartender, I need a drink, and I'd have to do it. Bossy. Well, after about 5 or 6 orders, I finally said, look, I think we've got a problem. Let me cover my tab, and why don't we cut it off for tonight? And she said, there's a certain way of reporting an unhappy customer, Kyle. Entrap me. I was just starting out. I couldn't afford the bad publicity at the time. I hadn't been in that hotel long enough to set my own rules. So I thought, fuck it. I'll just do it. How bad can it be? Ugh. But it kept getting worse. When it came time to get into the taxi, she made me sit in the back by myself while she sat in the front and told the driver where to drive. Just a whole bunch of shit like that all night long. Ugh, degrading. Then when it came time to go home, I walked her to her suite and said, good night. She said, no, the night's not over. We'll have drinks in my suite. So we went in. She went into the bathroom, came out in this fancy peignoir set, see through long type robe, you know. So she started making her move on me. I went ahead and did what I was supposed to do, but it wasn't very pleasant. I think she was just one of those ogre bitches with money that thinks that she can do any damn thing she wants to. A real man hater. And believe it or not, she wanted to see me again after that night. Yikes. Oh, well, well, normally it's a more positive affair in 5 minutes of love, but the problem with love is you got to get through the dark situations to really get to the good golden moments. And once in a while, things just don't work out. So, I definitely know that I love the work that I do and I try to satisfy and bring pleasure to people's lives, but sometimes the energy just does not connect at all. And you have to navigate the struggle and suffering sides of love, which no rain, no sunshine. So hang in there and yeah, let's navigate this flurry, snowstorm, cold snap and get back to the sunshine of love, which is coming very soon. Much love. Peace. Love ya.